Next topic of the day is the Kansas City shooting, and I do have some video about this Kansas City shooting and what went on in Kansas City, man. Now that it's been a few days, you know, I don't like to talk about different stuff and just hop on different stuff till more stuff come out, right? And I'm gonna talk about why here in a second. But Kansas City won the Super Bowl. We all know that. We all know the Cinderella story with Taylor Swift and her boyfriend, and you know, everything is a perfect story and a perfect storyline, all in the convenience of commerce and making money and making the NFL money, Kansas City money, the people of Kansas City money. So they have a big parade, man. And it's pretty sad. 1 million people came out. And of course, we live in America. Wherever 2 or 3 people are gathered, not only will Jesus be there. And don't they say that in the church news? Huh?
Oh, you trying to put me on? But
No, I'm saying in the church.
If I go to church or not?
No, I'm saying in the church they say something like, whenever 2 or 3 people are gathered, Jesus will be there, right?
I never heard that saying.
Okay, you never heard that saying. Well, when I was in church, they had a saying that wherever 2 or 3 people are gathered, the Lord will be present. Not only would the Lord be present, a pistol will be present too. You understand what I'm telling you? So in this situation in Kansas City, man, over 1 million people gathered, and you already know the weapons was there. The police was there also, and the police had over 800 officers, but yet and still a shooting occurred. And when these shootings occurred, now we don't know if it's a terrorist attack. We don't know if it's a mass shooting, meaning like somebody deliberately trying to shoot and fire at people or what. So now that the news is out, it was a dispute between teenagers, and in a crowd of 1 million people, they start throwing copper, man. They start throwing hot lead, and a woman who was out there with her kids was murdered over a dispute that she had nothing to do with, man. Again, this make it hard for people to go outside. This make it hard for people to even want to participate in any kind of functions or any kind of events where, again, 2 or 3 people are gathered. You could guarantee the pistol is present. So I'm gonna play this clip real quick, just on the strength that let's just hear how many shots was actually fired. Like, I mean, you know, no BS. Just hold on, Luz. Let me run this again. Yeah, we want to just hear. Let's just listen to this tragic shit and how many shots is actually fired here in this whole scenario. Well, they running a commercial right now. News, did you hear that?
Yes, I'm listening. I heard it.
Did you hear that? Like, this is just, I mean, just on the audio alone, man. Like, look how reckless this is. All these people, and then we get. I mean, at that very second,
They lighten it up like the 4th of July.
At that very second, at that very moment, somebody is being murdered that has nothing to do with the dispute.
Yeah, and these teenagers, they lighten it up like the 4th of July. That's crazy.
I mean, this is ridiculous, man. I'm talking about a woman, a mother is murdered, man. Is murdered.
And I think it was like about 12 other people who got injured or something. But yeah, she's the only one who was murdered.
Yeah, like over 20, 22 some people was injured, and but I'm gonna keep playing a video with no sound so we can just see, like, they finna be pumping on people's chests, and like, look right here, people are ducking down. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, because people were trampling over other people and stuff like that, you know. So that's how the other people got injured.
Yeah, and like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, people are limping. Look at the dude limping. He shot.
Oh yeah.
Like what the fuck is going on? And man, that's just a tragic reality that we deal with today. When it going places or going where crowds are, we are dealing with scenarios where, you know, wherever 2 or 3 people are gathered, that there's gonna be a shooting. Somebody's gonna be shot. And then these are kids. So, you know, I always talk about my brother. My brother went to jail for a murder when he was 15. He's been in jail for 30 years. He come home this year at the age of 45. So the reality that they just kids means nothing. If my brother could spend 30 years in jail from 94 for a murder that wasn't even televised or on the news, when the next time you think you're going to see these juveniles, News?
Yeah, no, they done in about 35 years.
Yeah, in about 35 years. And so that's the hard reality of it. And then not only that, it's another part. Shout out to the homie Pico, man. He in the building. It's another part of it where it even gets tricky at, right? This is where it gets tricky at. So somebody went to the event, shootings broke out, all that shit went on, and then guess what happened, News? They fucking arrest and blast the wrong person.
Oh wow.
Now let's check out this shit. Hold on. Let's get to it. Yeah, let's check out how going out, either one, you could die from not being a part of what's going on. We already know that. But 2, as a black man,
chaos erupts.
You could be arrested. Listen what I'm telling you. You could be arrested. Nigga, when the shots fire and the fight start, everybody is the same to them. I don't know if I'm making sense right now, News.
Well, I mean, damn shit, everybody had KC uniforms. So I mean,
man, look at this here.
Gear on, so
as shots rang out at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade today. Police with weapons drawn sprinted in the direction of the gunfire as parade goers scrambled for safety.
Guys!
One person was reported killed and at least 14 people wounded.
It all happened right here. It was very frightening, with hundreds of people running in all directions trying to get away from the situation.
Kansas City police warned parade goers on social media. Shots have been fired around Union Station. Please leave the area. 2 men were arrested. One was seen on the ground after being overpowered. Another wearing a red hoodie and sweatpants was seen being led away in handcuffs.
Look at this guy, News. You see the guy they walking off?
Yeah.
Look at this guy here, man.
Immediately, officers responded to the area, took 2 people into custody, and also immediately rendered life-sustaining aid to those victims.
Frightened children were
immediately. Did you hear what they said, News?
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, they took 2 people into custody. Well, here we are several days later, and we come to find out a couple things. The motherfuckers they are quick to arrest have nothing to do with that shit. Listen, has nothing whatsoever to do with this shit, News. What is going on?
So do they have the right people in custody now?
They got the right people.
And UnAlived man is hoping to clear his name after photos of
right people.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Like what the fuck?
And UnAlived man is hoping to clear his name after photos of him being detained at the Chiefs rally went viral. KMBC9's Peyton Headley has that exclusive story after sitting down with him and his attorney.
You've probably seen these photos of officers detaining a man after the shooting at the Chiefs rally on Wednesday. Posts with the pictures have spread online with captions claiming that man as one of the gunmen.
This man had nothing to do with this shit, News.
Damn.
Huh?
Hopefully he didn't lose his job and all kind of shit.
Listen, I'm telling you how hard it is to be black in this motherfucker. And then listen, with 2 black police officers. I don't think you understand the game, man. We are lost into. I mean, they are so quick to make an arrest and detain. They detain the wrong man.
Shout out to the chats. We see y'all.
Yeah, I'm finna bring them up, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Listen, man.
But that's not the case.
And I just want to clear my name that I had nothing to do with anything.
The man in the photos is Denton Loudermill. He's an Olathe native, a father of 3, and a proud Chiefs fan. He's not a mass shooter.
I was just enjoying myself like everybody else.
Mr. Denton was wrongly identified as being the mass shooter at the Kansas City Chiefs parade.
Lorana Lassiter-Saunders is advocating on his behalf. She says officers detained him for being intoxicated and not moving from the crime scene.
Mr. Denton had several drinks, but so did 500,000 other people, including some of the Chiefs players. It's not a crime. It doesn't make you a mass shooter.
I know. So how should that be resolved?
Well, he's getting paid. He's getting paid.
Huh?
I said he's about to get paid.
He getting paid?
Yeah, he finna get paid for their dumbass mistake. He is. They finna sue that police. You already know they suing the police.
Yeah, Pico say perfect story to niggas start shooting, man. I mean, again, but I'm saying that's the dichotomy of us going out, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying as black people or just as black man in general. One, some shit could jump off that you got nothing to do with, and you could be a victim, shot or hurt by the shit you got nothing to do with. 2, you could also be arrested for it. Listen, you could be arrested for the
So
shit.
let me ask a question though. The teenagers that was shooting, was they black too?
They were black.
Oh, okay.
They have some footage of them. Yeah, they have footage of one side of the shooting, meaning like one party. It was a group of black teenagers.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a group of black teenagers. Which again, look, stay true. Say not surprised though. Sad case and cold world. Yeah, man. I mean, there's no winning at all, man. And what it takes for you to win, you have to go, you guilty into proven innocent. But
so it sounds like, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
It sounded like they chose him because he was so drunk and he was moving too slow. So they assumed because he wasn't getting out the area that he's the one who did it.
I mean,
that's what the woman was saying.
Now let's attest to that, right? Let's just attest to that. So there is a shooting and shots are being fired, right? And the shooters are getting away, right? But you arresting the drunk man that won't move. They got no weapon. Listen, they got no weapon on them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Listen, there has been a mass shooting. There has been all kind of victims everywhere. Not only are you arresting him, you're allowing the media to post pictures of him as if you are solving a problem that has occurred. Yeah, like it's just a bunch of bullshit, man. Straight up. Okay, we got a question. The Prince say, shout out to the panel. Do you think we need gun reform? Nope. I don't think we need gun reform. I think some situations you just can't be prepared for. It was guns out there. It was over 800 officers with guns. It was police there. And motherfuckers.
And these are kids.
Huh?
And these is kids who stole guns. I'm sure they stole the guns. So
yeah,
I mean,
some things you can't prevent. Hollywood always say the most dangerous person in the world is a man with his mind made up. So these kids came to this event with their mind made up, whether they was gonna get killed or kill somebody. Whenever they ran into what they ran into, they was gonna let it fly, and they just did that. So I don't think no law or no reform would prevent an incident like this. That's just my opinion. Yeah, that's just my opinion on that particular topic, on that particular issue. You want to add anything else, News?
I agree with you on that.
Well,
I agree with you on that.
Well, let's look at it from this perspective. You are a mother raising boys, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do you? What's some of your biggest challenges And y'all, we talking the news and shenanigans straight out of the 916, Sacramento, California, right? What's some of your biggest challenges with keeping your babies or your boys out the streets and away from violence? As someone
Well,
is actually
I've been blessed personally, you know, because I don't live, you know, we didn't live in the hood or nothing like that. We live in the suburbs, I guess you want to call it. So,
so y'all ain't from Oak Park.
no, that's where I'm from. That's where I grew up. But my kids didn't grow up there.
Right. I got
So,
you. I got so y'all got to fuck away. You got to fuck away from Mozzie and them, right?
And we got away from the neighborhood. Yeah, I got away from the neighborhood.
Okay, I got you. So you basically saying one of the key things is making sure you are raising them or rearing these kids in an environment where there's a lack of influence to be violent.
Yeah, because you know, it has a lot to do with it.
Right.
You know how they say you're a product of your environment, and that's